some midseason accolades for you. I know Poucho said you guys don't pay a lot of attention, but I would like to see your name on that list.
It felt good, just being recognized. But what Poucho said, we recognize it, but we move on. We got more important stuff to focus about. But it's really nice to get those accolades, and I appreciate it. But we got more stuff to focus on. Yes.
I feel like that you've been able to accomplish as the season's kind of progressed to be in that spot where maybe people are noticing kind of what you're doing.
What's that again?
What do you feel like you've done as the season's gone on to be in that spot where people notice?
Obviously, getting sacks, but just being a true freshman starter, I think that was getting me the most attention so far. Yeah.
Not many freshmen come in as physically ready to play as you did. How'd you accomplish that? Did you have a really good strength program back in high school?
My brother, was basically my strength coach. My football coach. So just having that foundation was really helpful coming into college. But just having the mentality I had, just coming in and not worrying about the little things, but just focusing on what I could do and put myself in a good position to play.
How much did you get into that wrestling background on the field?
Oh, it's wrestling really helped my game a lot. I think that's why I'm a player like today because of wrestling, and I appreciate my wrestling coach back in high school that really stepped up my game.
Pacho said during training camp that you're maybe trying to still hit what he called skinny guy moves. When did you maybe tap into I can maybe overpower some guys? Was there a moment you realized you could do that at the college level?
Using power is one of my favorite things to do, and just realizing I can do it at this level, and taking over guys and knowing that I have the strength and ability to do it. It's really been helping out my game a lot. The skinny moves and it's all good and all, but using power and utilizing it is very good too.
Was that in camp you realized that, or during the season it was a 300 whatever pound offensive lineman, I can take him?
Yeah, pretty much during the season when I played against Virginia, I realized I can do it in this level, in this conference.
Is that a good feeling? Can you walk, when you can do it, but do you remember kind of what that felt like when you realized it was coming together there?
Yeah, it felt really good, and just having the ability to do that against, bigger O-linemen, it felt really good, I could say.
So you were committed to Tulane, right? And what do you think you didn't have more offers coming out of high school? I mean, one look at you and you could see you're a Power 5 player, right?
Honestly, I really don't know. I just, just kept playing, kept my head down, and just hope for the best. I thanked every college that offered me, but I really tried to focus on, the offers. I just tried getting the best, recruitment possible and just focus on football.
I assume when you got here, you had to refine some of your pass rush moves and all that. How much has Kevin Kane helped you develop as a player?
Oh, really, Kevin Kane helped me a lot. He's a real fundamental guy. He really broke down everything, either his pass rush or playing the run. He really helped me a lot in terms of those performances.
How did you approach it when Zeke got hurt? Maybe knowing your role was about to get bigger in a hurry.
Yeah, when what happened to Zeke was awful, but I just utilized my opportunity. Knowing me, I was the guy right behind him, and I was just ready for my opportunity. And just being ready in that moment felt really good.
You also had to learn to balance football and academics too, right? Was that a big shock to you or anything?
No. The academic staff is really good, and they helped me a lot in that. So it's not really a big hold on me in football. They really helped me. So I think academics is not really a problem for me.
It's kind of a lot of kind of renowned for your pass rush at the beginning of the year. I know you kind of started third down packages. How have you kind of come along in the run support element, especially the last couple of games since you were playing the run?
Shoot, just practice. Practicing the run. I knew that would be my strength because coming out of high school, I was pretty much a run stopper in high school. So I would just utilize it, and I know I could do both. So it wasn't a problem for me.
Chase yesterday said something to the degree of freshmen only know Illinois football being 6-1, and there's maybe more struggles before this year for this program. How do you guys maintain that standard of this is kind of who we want to be moving forward and not get caught up on what this program had been?
So we really just focus on us and just focus on one game at a time, basically, and just put all our trust in each other and this family. Really not try to focus on the outside world and just keep everything inside this building.
Have any of the guys told you kind of their struggles, like especially the older guys who have been around? Have you talked to any of them about what it kind of is like for them to go from where they were to where they're at now?
Not really, but I'm pretty sure they feel good knowing where they came from. A lot of coaching changes and stuff. But now having a winning season, they feel pretty good about it, and the teammates around them.
What have you learned from Seth Coleman? Has he been a teacher of the game for you?
Yeah, big teacher. Just telling me that it's just a game. You just play football. It's nothing big, nothing too important, nothing special. Just go out there and just do your job. Basically, he's been in the mental aspect of the game, helped me a lot.
I guess we always were like, oh, Gabe, like he's a huge guy. What else are you into other than football? I don't think we ever asked you what else.
I like watching TV. That's pretty much it, man.
You got like a power rankings here. What's your go-to TV show?
So I'm watching this show called In the Dark on Netflix. I've been really catching up. But when I'm not, in this building, whenever I'm at my dorm, I just sit down and watch TV, pretty much.
To have this building, there's a lot you can do. You can spend a lot of time in here. Like to have this, like what's that give you? Just sort of place to go, hang out with some of these guys and pop a shot, or I think there's an Xbox down there.
You say again?
It's just to have this building where you can spend probably countless hours.
Yeah, man, this building is really good. You can spend, again, you said countless hours. I'm up here all day, either practice, watching film, or just being around my teammates, getting the extra work. So
It's about to be a show.
Yeah, it's really good.
The coaches are out on the road recruiting. What would you say to kids out there who are thinking about Illinois? Why you came here and what kind of program it is.
Coming here, Coach B had a really good plan. So I say these coaches mean what they say and say what they mean. So I just appreciate the coaches. Coming here, man, we win games and win big time games here.
Do you look back at any of the kids from your home state and where they went to school and think you made a really good choice coming up north?
Yeah, really good choice. Yeah.